Sometimes, though, we have reactions that we did not want to have happen, like that poor rusting Volkswagen at the very beginning of this chapter. These things are called corrosion in general. We call them rusting if we're just talking about iron, but in general, they're called corrosion. And when are they going to happen? Well, if there's water present, it really helps these things to happen, and it makes it possible for things to move within the water because aqueous solutions, right? If we have electrolytes present, that is also going to make the ability of electrical charge moving more likely. And if you have dissimilar metals in contact with each other, you're just asking for this to happen. So if we look at the Statue of Liberty, it turns out that Lady Liberty is made out of copper on the outside. That's why she looks a little green, all right? Because it's not copper as a metal. It has started to corrode. Why? Well, it's out there in the middle of New York's waterfront, which is in the ocean. Okay, so we've got water present. There are electrolytes. If there's any seawater around, there's electrolytes. And then it turns out that how she was made, she's not solid copper. Not only does she have copper on the outside, she has these copper bands here and copper rivets to attach the bands, but copper isn't as strong as iron, and so they made the skeleton that holds it up from the inside out of iron. And everywhere where the copper and the iron are in contact, you have the humidity out there, and the next thing you know, you have corrosion. So it was a few years back, but they ended up redoing everything. Now, I don't know exactly what they did, but I do know they redid the whole Statue of Liberty, and hopefully it'll last longer this time. Well, it lasted pretty well the first time, but you can make it better. So how can you prevent corrosion? You got various things you could do. You could use corrosion resistant materials. Stainless steel is called that because it's very corrosion resistant. Okay, well, we're not going to change the Statue of Liberty being made out of stainless steel. You could use chemically bonding a metallic oxide to the metal itself. So the metal is coated with something that is an oxide. Some metals inherently do this to themselves. Aluminum is a very shiny thing until it has contact with air for a while, and then it will automatically react with the air and form its own protective metallic oxide, an aluminum oxide coating, which doesn't look as shiny. Or you could use sacrificial anodes. This is quite common. Here this is like a pier, but you could have this on a ship as well. You will have something that will protect anything else that's near it. All the electrical thing happens out at the one that is more likely to be attacked based on the numbers that you go look up in the table. Aluminum makes an excellent anode. It really will generate a lot of electrons, and it will protect whatever it is attached to instead. So it will be the one that gets sacrificed and used up. And then you can go in and replace it periodically to keep protecting the things that it is attached to.